In analysis, we have some clustering analysis. There it is a classification clustering analysis which uses association rules. So in supervised, we have decision tree, neural network, regression. These are all the data mining techniques. We were discussing. We know that what is supervised learning and um, where we use the past data to predict the future and take the decisions uh, in supervised learning. But in unsupervised learning, you will not have the data. For data, you will not have the labels. But there you have the labels. With the help of that, we are going to represent that in the form of decision tree. Here we will not have any labels. You are going to generate the patterns. From the patterns, you are going to take the decisions. Okay, this is actually unsupervised. In that we clustering is where we have the patterns. We have seen the like decision tree. Okay, this is also a data mining technique. Okay, so data mining techniques, we have a decision tree. As I told, decision tree are most one and it is very easy and you can represent the data in structured hierarchical manner. So it is very easy to understand and you can do the analysis very easily. The executives can do the analysis very easily with the help of this decision tree. Uh, and you'll have high predictive accuracy. We have seen the accuracy formula, right? That is total number of corrective prediction by total number of predictions. That is accuracy, predictive accuracy. So here you will be having high predictive. That means compared to other data mining techniques, it's better, and it is very simple and it is easy to understand. Okay, as I told, the decision tree selects the most relevant variable automatically out of all the available decision making. As I told, suppose you have four variables. Which is the most important variable. The decision tree in decision tree, that most important variable will be acting as a root node. Then next, which is the most important uh, root node. Next, which is the most important root node, will be acting as the next important thing as a leaf nodes. Similarly, like this, we are going to represent decision tree. And decision tree, if you have if then else statement, if condition, then what to be done next? Like for those kind of things, we are going to represent the decision tree so that we can easily take the decisions. Okay, we can predict the correct accuracy and you'll have the better high predictive accuracy when you go with the decision tree. And decision tree are tolerant of data quality issues. That means what? The data which is represented in the decision tree, you will not have any outliers or errors in the decision tree. So you will be have the quality of the data which is present in the decision tree. Even a non-linear relationship can be handled well by the decision tree. If at all, if there is no relationship between the variables, that also can be handled by the decision tree. Okay, you can implement many algorithms. You can use the many algorithms to decision tree. Okay, you can use many algorithms to implement your decision tree. The popular one are C5, CART, CHAD. Okay, CHAID. Okay, these are the popular algorithms for implementing decision tree. Mm, these are the problem where Data from past decisions is mined to extract the few rules and patterns that would improve the accuracy of the decision making process in the future. As I told, decision trees comes under supervised learning. These are the problems. Whenever you have the problem, like you have to predict, you have to take the previous data and you have to predict the future. Then we can go for this decision tree. So these are the problems where data past from past data we are going to take, and we are going to extract what is important, uh, extracting the data, and then we are going to form the rules and rules or and patterns so that we can improve the accuracy of decision making process in future. So finally, to take decision, we use this. Okay, to take decision, we will use this decision tree. You'll be having whenever you're extracting the data from the past, so you're going to extract the rules as well as the patterns, which will help the executive to take decision, okay, in future. For that sake, we use this decision tree. So it comes under the supervised learning. Okay, the data of the past decision is organized and mined for the decision rules or equations that are then codified to produce more accurate decision. That means finally you organize the data and you are going to mine the data from the uh, past data. That is, you are going to extract the rules or patterns or equations, and then you are going to codify to take what decisions. Finally, you have to take the decision. For that, you do all these things. Decision trees are most popular data mining technique. Okay, so your decision tree is the most popular data mining technique. Now see, this is a one example I have taken. This is how the decision tree looks like. Okay, in your text you don't have this. Okay, I think in fifth module you have this decision tree to implement the decision tree algorithm. So this is an example how the decision tree look like. Now here we have uh, three attributes I have taken. Three attributes I have taken, that is outlook, humidity, and windy. Okay, these are the three attributes you consider. Okay, this is just an outcome. This is not an attribute. This is not an attribute. It's just an outcome. Okay. This is a windy problem where we can predict from the past data. Like, see, outlook, if it is a sunny, humidity is high, then the person will not play the tennis. If the outlook is sunny, humidity is normal, then he may play. So these are the rules. Okay, we are extracting the rules. From this, we will say that 50% they may play and 50% they may not play. Okay, it depends on the climate. Okay, so or weather. Now see the outlook. If it is rainy, okay, then if it is rainy and windy is true, then he may not play. Okay, the person will not play the tennis. If the outlook is rainy and windy is false, you don't have any windy, so then he may play. Yes. Okay, you are able to see this diagram, no? Yes. Yes, students.